Hey friends and soon-to-be friends. I'm in the market for a new skincare routine. Ever since I tested out Kitsch's face products, I have been paying for it dearly. My skin has not recovered from it, and my daily normal skincare routine is just not taking care of it anymore. So as you can probably see, my neck is still all broken out, which is not normal for me. I do not get acne on my neck, and I only started getting it after using their product. So I started to wonder, what does everyone else use in the world? What's the most popular skincare that maybe would work for me? So I went on Amazon and I found the #1 top skincare of multiple different categories. So grab their snacks, grab their drinks, and let's check out some Amazon top rated favorite skincare together and see if they work. So on this list, we're going to start with the nighttime routine first. So I always take a shower at night, which involves cleaning my face, neck, back, all that jazz. And the funny thing is, the #1 product is this PanOxyl acne foaming wash whatever cream. And I use this, but I only use it for my armpits. A long time ago, I was watching a video. I think her name is Dr. Dre, not the rapper, but the doctor. And she has said how this wash actually kills smelly bacteria. So if you use it in your armpits, you'll have less BO. And I swear to God, you guys, it works really well. But because this stuff is expensive, I only use it for my armpits. I never used it for my face. So I did buy a new one. I needed to restock anyways. And we're going to see how this reacts for my face. Because I have tried benzoyl peroxide in a different type of wash, a different brand, and I don't remember it going so well for my face, but we shall see. It's #1 trusted, works great for taking care of BO. Yeah, let's see. Honestly, this product feels like you're putting lotion on your face. It's hard to tell when you only use it in your armpits, the actual consistency. But yeah, it feels like lotion, so a bit more hydrating. It smells like nothing, but not like a neutral nothing. Maybe cardboard. I don't know. It doesn't have a scent, but it's also not something that I'm like, oh, I want to be sniffing this all the time. Okay, I just pat my skin dry. And face tests, usually I'll do something like this where you make your face all funny and weird to see the drying test. If it hurts or feels tight to make over-exaggerated expressions, then I know it's too dry for my skin. So far, so good. I also don't see any peeling right away like I do if I'm irritated to a product. Then after washing my face, I do typically apply some sort of eye cream, eye serum type thing. So I found this one, the Dr. Melaxin calcium multi-balm stick calcium andocin whatever. Why does Amazon always have freakishly long names for their product? That makes me think it's a Wish product, But apparently this is for firming, sagging skin, neck cream, eye cream, balm, Korean skincare. I didn't actually look into it too much. For all of these, I literally went to the drop down where you can organize stuff by #1, and so in beauty and skincare I went to eye, face cream, face wash, whatever, and then whatever the #1 was, I was okay, into the cart it goes. Let's see if it's going to firm up these saggy eyes and take away my smile lines. Doesn't have a scent. Okay, so it kind of reminds me of a lip balm, and I just put this right under my eye. There's a really big radius. I feel like I accidentally will smack it into my eye. Maybe I should have put this on as the first thing to not get any other product on it. Yeah, we'll just paint it on our eyeballs like so. I've never used a stick eye cream thing. Is that what you would even call this? A smooth core stick. And in my skincare routine, I do try to find some type of oil to also put onto skin, or a serum that's able to be used night or day. So in the #1 bestseller facial oils, we got the Cliganic organic, well, that's fun to say, jojoba oil. And it says you can use it for your face, hair, skin, and nails, which I'm like, I'm not too mad about that because that looks like a pretty big bottle, and I don't know if I'm going to use it all for my face, but if I could use it for other things as well, that would be great. And it's supposedly supposed to smooth the look of wrinkles, which we know that I got really bad ones, but what actually caught my attention was fade the look of dark spots, which for me, I don't even have to mess with acne or pimples or whatever, and they will always heal with a dark spot. And I know that most people say like, oh, well, just don't pop them, don't mess with them. No, like I literally put pimple patches on and I still will get dark spots as they heal, and I don't understand that. So I do use a lot more like retinol types things. So when it said that it helps to fade that look, I'm like, oh, that would be wonderful to have, especially since I'm pretty sure there's some retinols that, or if all, I'm not a dermatologist, so I don't know, but I was pretty certain you can't have retinol in direct sunlight. So all my retinol products are at night. This didn't seem like it has retinol in it, so I was like, okay, I can use it in the morning too. So let's see what that looks like. It smells like bacon, but not like, no, this is like dog treat bacon. Yeah, when you go to the pet section and you go to their treat aisle, it smells like dog bacon. Which I guess is not the worst thing in the world. But I wonder what's making it smell like that. That is such a very distinctive smell. If you go to any pet section of any store and get a good whiff of the treats, but just those specific chewy meat treats, not the bones, not the milk bones, nothing like that. Like, yeah, anyways, feels like an oil. What's nice is that it feels like it's going into the skin rather quickly. You saw how much I applied. That wasn't just for like show. That's actually like what I was using and putting in my hand. I don't feel overly oily. I feel like I sucked it all up into my skin, so that's nice. Okay, the face cream of the night. We found Mary face cream, retinol face cream for women, moisturizing with collagen and hyaluronic acid. I wonder why they say that. What would happen if a man used it? Would something bad? Would there be adverse reactions? I don't know, that's how they get you. But this was #1 in face creams. And again, like these things change, I think, so fast, because some of them that I've been looking at still says #1. And that's why I took pictures the night that I ordered all this stuff so you guys could see it said it was #1. But now looking at it today, it's not saying it's #1. It has been dethroned by something. So apparently it's supposed to help fine lines and wrinkles, sagging, looking, contours, loss of firmness, rough, uneven texture, overnight dryness, dull skin. I'm looking for more of like not make my skin so dry. I do like more of a dewy look. I don't like a matte look. And it said it had retinol, so I was like, I'm sold. Plus, when I bought it, it was like 33% off or something. So I'm like, I'm really sold. I love me a good deal. That bacon smell is still coming through, but the lotion is smelling scentless, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it smells like, if you're used to buying scentless lotions, it smells like lotion. Like natural based lotions to me have a specific scent. I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but it kind of smells thick. You'll get it if you get it. But I feel rather hydrated now. Still not oily, but definitely more hydrated than I've ever felt with my regular skincare regimen. Part of my nighttime skincare routine is also body lotions, right? Gotta hydrate the entire body, skin, decreases your chance of skin tears. I talk like I'm 90. I mean, it's always good to wear lotion. So I found this EOS Shea Butter Body Lotion Vanilla Cashmere. I don't typically get things that are scented, but this was the one that was #1. So I didn't want to like stray from it and pick another scent just in case. I have seen this brand everywhere though. I personally have never tested it before just because it had scents in it. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I always just choose a scentless one, but I was like, what the heck? I'm switching up my entire skincare routine. Might as well get something crazy with it as well. But yeah, from what I have seen in the world, people really go crazy for this brand. 24-hour moisture, 7 nourishing oils and butters, fast absorbing, never greasy. That is also what I look for, because if it leaves me feeling greasy, I don't want it. So let's test out this one. Whoa. Jesus, you guys. This smells like a cupcake icing. This is so incredibly sweet. Holy cow. Okay. Let me start with my legs to see if this is gonna give me a migraine. No, it has a slight greasy feel. It's not the craziest greasiness I've ever felt, but there's definitely still a layer you can feel that's on your skin. Now, I feel smooth, I feel hydrated, yes, but yeah, I had just washed my hands with hot water and a exfoliating soap to get everything off, and my hands are greasy, so. I should also say that after I put on the lotions, I waited a few minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes, and then I tested to see like how, you know, greasy it felt on the skin. And lip hygiene, that's another thing that I am big on. You guys have probably seen my video of all my lip products. Maybe I just wanted to add some more lip products to my drawer of lip products. But Bertz Bees is another one. I've only have experience with one Bertz Bees ever in my life, and it burned the living daylight out of my lips. So I think it must have been like a menthol one or something, but it burned and it hurt. So I never used them ever again. And this was like, I was probably like 11 or 12. But this came up as #1 in lip products, so I was like, I might as well give it a try, and it is the original beeswax, so I'm assuming that means... No, this says peppermint oil for a minty tingle. Is that really what people enjoy? Okay, I haven't looked at the actual packaging of any of this stuff yet, so I don't have it in my hands. It's on its way, but that kind of scares me. Maybe this is the exact one that I tried, but I mean, it's #1, so it has to be good. Maybe I was just a little kid. It was like, oh, too much, and now it would be nice. Usually anything that burns or tingles makes my lips peel like crazy. Minus how my lips look right now, because I am still currently sick and I shrivel up like an old raisin and just shed everywhere without me even trying, so hopefully Bertz Bees will fix that. Yeah, you can really smell that peppermint. You know when you need to like clear your sinuses? Or for me, I actually smell peppermint oil when I have a migraine. It helps to decrease it a little bit sometimes. I'm terrified for my lips, but I didn't realize it came in a 4-pack, so I hope to God I like this. If not, I gotta find people who need this. Yeah, there's a tingle. It takes a second, but there is a tingle. Not as intense as I remember when I was a child, but again, I could be overly sensitive and be a, a whiny little child. I wonder if it's gonna make my lips peel. Typically anything that feels like this, lip plumpers, things like that, if they make my lips tingle, they will make them peel, so stay tuned for that. So now for more of like, I don't even know what I would label this, any day, makeup, no makeup, I don't know. So there's times when I wear a lot of sunscreen or wear makeup, so I wanted to also look at makeup wipes, what you all are liking out there. Because I just buy Walmart's generic brand and happy with that. But apparently Neutrogena makeup remover wipes are reigning supreme. Neutrogena has been such a big brand for a really long time. And why I don't buy Neutrogena typically is because one of the ingredients is fragrance. So I am super sensitive to things. Maybe because it's so low on the list, it won't bother me though. Typically, I stay away from any type of fragrance anywhere on my face. But hey, I don't know, maybe Kitsch's products have just reworked how my body works, because my skincare routine that I currently would be using has absolutely no fragrance in it, very gentle, and it's not doing a whole lot of stuff for me right now. So I figured I'd give these a try, see how they work, if they could take off makeup, take off sunscreen is my main one, because I do wear a lot of sunscreen throughout my day. It holds its shape rather well. It doesn't pill when I am wiping my makeup off or any other residue. It just has a very light, what I think of like a hotel bathroom, like wash area smells like. That's what it reminds me of. And I just would rather just didn't smell like anything, but that's a personal preference. It seems to work just as fine and well as my other brands that are cheaper and scentless. Okay, so now talking about sunscreen. The sunscreen I really, really love has been out of stock or out of production, I don't know, for like the last, it feels like 50 years it hasn't been in stock. But the Vanity Cream moisturizing sunscreen with zinc and everything was my number one go-to of non-greasy, not white cast, really affordable. I I don't know. I keep looking it up and they keep saying like they're just rebranding or something, but it's been a long time and at this point I need to just look for something else because I went back to CeraVe and that's so greasy to me. I don't like it and it doesn't have zinc. Good news is the number one choice at the time was EltaMD UV Clear Face Sunscreen SPF Oil-Free Sunscreen with Zinc Oxide. Woo! I bought it when it was on sale because I just could not imagine paying $45 for a sunscreen that is 1.7 ounces. That hurts my soul. So yeah, this stuff's gonna be used very sparingly. I typically will just apply, if I have an expensive sunscreen, from my neck up, right? And then I have other sunscreens I use for my hands and my arms and then my back and whatever, if that's gonna show. Yeah, so these ones are not gonna be used anywhere but my neck and my face. So let's see what this bougie sunscreen feels like. I think it also can come tinted, but I did not choose the tinted one. Dear God, did I choose a tinted one? I don't think I think I chose the untinted one. I don't choose tinted sunscreens. That's also another thing that I'm like, I don't need to be messing with other stuff that could, I don't know. I don't know why it needs to be tinted. Someone let me know down below in the description. Do you use tinted sunscreen and why? I actually squirted out way too much. This is not my normal amount I use. Yeah. I want to say it just has a basic smell of sunscreen, like any drugstore brand sunscreen that's not fragranted. Yeah. I don't know why things that don't have a scent kind of just smells like plastic to me. It looked like there was a white cast, so then I went to go rub it off and it's already peeling. Huh. It is slightly tacky, so this might be the type that you put on and within the first couple of moments you have to be very quick to like smooth it all out because after that you're just going to rub it right off. We'll see how that goes. Okie dokie. I like at least once a week to just really give my skin a thorough cleaning. I don't like to use anything too abrasive, just like nice scrubbing motions with some sort of serum, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this. Again, I'm sick. Please ignore me. But Medicube, I have seen this brand a lot. I've never used anything from Medicube, but I have seen like their fun little like ball lotion thing. That was really fun, but really expensive, so I never bought it. But this one was luckily 39% off, and Medicube Toner Pad Zero Pore Pad Dual Textured Face Pads for exfoliation. So I'm very interested to see what Medicube is like. So we got our little pads in here. They gave us some tweezers to just pick one pad out at a time. It honestly smells like alcohol to me. So we have one side that's all bumpy and stuff and one side that is smooth. I tend to be one that will get acne on my chest and back every other month. My menstrual cycle is really weird like that, where 1 month it's just my face breaking out, or more like I break out more along my jaw and my mouth line. So that's how I know that this neck stuff is not normal and this hairline stuff is not normal. Now again, face check. We're good. Okay, these masks. I have been advertising these masks or see them all over the internet for so freaking long, and I wonder if that's why they're like, to me, 4 pieces for $19 is a bit expensive, but relative. Everyone's expensive is relative. But these Biodance Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask Hydrating, I wanted to try the other colors because the purple and the green were fascinating me, but it was this pink one that was the number one at the time, so I stayed with what they said was number one. But yeah, I've seen these a lot. People saying like dewy skin looks really fun. So yeah, I don't got much else from that. Typically, I will do more like goopy face mask that you wash off like after 5 minutes. Leave on for 3 to 4 hours or overnight until transparent. So, well, I'm not gonna be wasting my $19, or actually, what would that be if there's 4 of them? I'm not smart enough. I do need a calculator. $4.75. Does that sound as expensive? $4.75. I guess I buy more of a $2 face mask, so this is an elevated mask, but not as elevated as I thought it was gonna be. Whatever, we're gonna test it.
It is 9 o'clock right now, and my energy meter is tanked. What in the freak am I touching? Why is it so slimy? Not the easiest thing to take out, and it looks like it started to slide from its packaging. Oh God. Well, let's figure out this hot mess. It looks like mine's already ripped, unless that's how it's supposed to come. Something tells me that's not how it was supposed to come. There's definitely a lot of extra, so this can fit a whole slew of different size faces. Why do I look like a Jabberwocky? Well, I am going to use it as an overnight sleeping mask, and we're going to see what I look like in the morning. Well, good morning. It's about 6 a.m. As you can see, I went from Jabberwocky to my skin is now looking like it's peeling off of me, so that is terrifying to see. Yeah, even on the forehead, it dried completely. And it didn't mess up my bangs too much. That's interesting. This looks like I'm like peeling off my skin. And there is still like just a little bit of like residue onto my skin. It doesn't feel sticky and it doesn't feel tacky. I guess the right word would be hydrating.
Hello! It has been about... How long has it been? It has been about a month and a half of me testing these products, and I can say that I don't know if my camera can even pick up how different my face looks. I feel like I have too good of a camera that it automatically like edits my face to like look better than what it looks like in person. But I can say that my acne has disappeared from my neck. Acne scars are disappearing. I don't have any acne or redness at the base of my head anymore. So let's revisit some of these products. The acne wash actually only lasted literally just a month. Now, I don't know if that's from me overusing it, but it comes out very lotiony. There's no like lather to it, so it's hard to tell like how much is too much. Am I getting everything? Because honestly, every time I used it, it felt like I didn't have enough on me. But it lasted a month where I was using it for my face, neck, chest, and back. Once I ran out, I did have, this is actually my second one that I would use for just my armpits. So now I started using it for it all, and it is running dangerously low. And I would say only a couple days, maybe 2 to 3 days, did I ever feel like my skin felt dry after a shower. Other than that, it helped to clear everything up, and I didn't have any skin irritation, no peeling, no redness, nothing crazy. Don't think about that. It's just because like the price point of this and having to replace it every single month. Like I'm honestly used to my face washes, body washes lasting like 2.5 months. So this is a maybe for the whole body. Definitely for the armpits. I still believe in that. That does definitely help. Then we have our dog biscuit face oil thing. Or sorry, the dog bacon. I actually think I said it smelled like. It still smells like that. It's not appealing. It never became appealing. And you can see I still have a lot left. And this was me using it every single day on my face. This was more of the nighttime routine. I only used it right before bed. And it got to the point where I actually started using it for my hair as well. And so to see that I still have that much left is kind of insane to me. So great bang for your buck. My only thing is just the smell. It just doesn't smell good. So I'm not sure if I would purchase it again because I feel like there's other oils that have like similar stuff in it that probably will smell better, but maybe not because honestly I've never used jojoba oil, so maybe that is just the scent of jojoba oil, just dog bacon biscuits. But lasted a really long time. I could have kept going with all these things. The only stuff that ran out was the face wash and the face masks. Everything else I'm still currently using. Then this eye serum mask balm thing. I don't know what I would call this. Calcium volume multi-balm. I don't know if this thing's ever gonna run out for me in my lifetime. Simply because I'm only, dear God, I actually never rolled this out. I still have this much left. And I only use it on my eyes. I will bring it all the way down to here now. I used to just do here, but I was like, gosh, there's still so much of the stick. So I started going under and making like a little triangle, and then I'll go over the top. And I do that every night, only at night. Maybe I need to start adding it to the morning. I don't think it does anything to the sunlight. But it felt really nice, smooth, no scent. I don't know if there's another place you're supposed to be applying that stick that I'm just like being silly with it, but let me know if you use something similar like that. It was nice. Would I get it again? I guess, yeah, because it does feel like it's hydrating under my eyes. It's lasting a really freaking long time, which I love that. I love if I don't have to repurchase something every single month or every other month. So I can see that probably lasting another 4 months, but I'll keep you updated. Now, this face cream, I actually thought I wasn't going to like it simply because usually when something comes in a packaging like this, it doesn't last very long. But I still have more uses out of this. I don't know how many, because I'm not gonna sit here and like keep squirting it out and wasting it. But surprisingly enough, 1 pump will be enough to do my whole face, neck, chest, and tops of my shoulders, which is quite a lot. I think when I first tested it, I was doing 2 pumps, and that was like way too much. I was bringing it all the way down my body, and I was like, huh, it only says face cream. Let's see what 1 pump does. And sure enough, 1 pump is enough. Because this is retinol cream, I'm sure that is why my acne scars have disappeared. Like I honestly can't believe like how great my face looks, because I've always been warned, like, don't just cold turkey things you've been using and do a whole new skincare routine that will mess up whatever on your face. I don't really remember, but I just remember don't do that. And so what do? I do that. And nothing bad happened. I wouldn't mind getting this one again, especially if it does last up to 2 months. I feel like that's more worth it for the money. So we shall see. Well, it's already a month and a half. I feel like I got more uses. I only use it at night. It's doing really well there. I also was surprised by the sunscreen. I don't know where the cap went. I kind of lost it along the way somewhere. But I was pleasantly surprised that with 1 pump, this also will do your entire face, neck, ears, little bit of the chest, just like as low as my top will go. And then any residue I put onto the backs of my hands. And it has lasted quite a bit. It still has some weight to it, so I don't know. Like, this feels like it has some weight, but I don't know how much it's really like just the packaging, because this is bulbous. But I will say this is one of those products where as you're putting it on, even if it feels like there's like more to rub in, don't do that, because it will start to pill if you like keep going. And then it just like basically you're wiping away what you just put on. So it's interesting because it becomes tacky quickly, but after a while it's morning time, so I just put it on. After a while that goes away, but you cannot touch your face for like the first 30 minutes after putting this on, because any movement and you will get like then like white speckles all over you because you accidentally peeled it off of you. But 46 SPF, no scent, doesn't leave a white cast on me, doesn't stain my clothing. I think that's really nice. I know this is an expensive brand though, and if it can last me like 2 to 2.5 months, I could see that being worth it. Again, anything that lasts longer than a month, I think is a pretty good, like, well worth product. Again, only use it in the morning, only 1 pump. I at first was initially using 2 pumps because I'm so used to products like not giving you enough in 1 pump. And then I was basically just lathering my whole body in sunscreen, but I have a different sunscreen I use for my actual body versus my face. The Medicube. I don't know about this one. I still have many left. It's kind of foggy through, but we're to here. I did try to use it once to twice a week. When I use them though, I really felt like my skin got more dry, so the second I used it, I had to like apply the oil right away, or I would just feel a little too dry. So I don't know if that's what these pads are supposed to do. I've never used something like this before, or I don't know if it's just the ingredients, AHA, BHA, I don't know. I don't know these ingredients. But it was nice to use when I would have like a more heavy duty day, right? Like I'm going out, I'm in the sun for a long time, sweating a bunch, dirt's flying around. So it's like something, I would actually use this as like a double cleanser method sometimes. I would first wipe that all through and then I would go in with the face wash. Or if I was having significant breakouts on the chest or back, then I would use this and that seemed to help. But I think only for the chest or back this would be better for, because I never felt any dryness or anything weird. But for the face, I definitely would always be dry with it. This one's like a toss-up. I wouldn't mind trying other brands that have something like this just to compare it, because I don't have any previous experience. I don't know what it was actually supposed to feel like or be like. But as of right now, no, it's too drying for my skin. The face mask. This thing was so weird. It was so slimy, but definitely held in a lot of moisture. I actually prefer to only have this on for like 3 to 5 hours max. I did not like the overnight thing. It didn't make my face feel comfortable. It actually felt like really restrictive at that point. Yes, when you take it off, there's still some moisture, water, whatever, but the sleeping through it was not comfortable. So now I'll use it more like if I'm having one of my spa days, relaxing, I'll put that on, set a timer. 3 hours seems to be good enough. I think that's what this even says on here. At least 3 hours for enhanced results. Yeah, it was fun to use. I didn't like how easily breakable it was. So if you have nails like this, it was so hard not to puncture holes through it or rip the mask. I think it was just because of how wet it was, but didn't have a weird scent. It felt really nice. I wouldn't mind trying their other ones just to see like the difference. If this was like the pink one, I wouldn't mind trying the green or blue one just to see like, is there some sort of difference? Does it feel different? It was moisturizing. It was nice. Who doesn't like a little face mask spa day type situation? So yes, I would get these again if they were on sale. I think that's fun to have. Doing something once a week is not bad, but I would definitely also check out other brands, because there are brands that sell similar things like this that are cheaper. So maybe I'll check those out. Okay, this this lip balm actually surprised me. Yes, it tingles. Yes, you could feel that, but it does not burn. I don't have any burning sensation anymore. I can understand why they gave you 4 in a package though, because I have already lost 2 of these things. I don't know what it is about like chapstick size items. I just cannot keep a hold of them. So all of my lip glosses that look a certain way, like I can find those don't hide from me. Despite this being bright yellow, I don't know where 2 of them went. So I currently only have 2 now. I keep 1 in my bathroom and 1 by my desk, and I don't move them because, knowing me, when I was trying to travel around with it, I inevitably lost it. But this is definitely going to be lasting quite a while. I still have a lot in here, and I'm afraid if I go like too far up. Ever had those chopsticks where you keep going and then you break it and it doesn't go back down? And I don't believe this made my lips peel. There were some days when I was recording certain videos, I would put on certain like lip glosses, and I would notice those would be the days that my lips would peel more, but I had something additional on top of that. When I only used this chapstick, I didn't have any peeling. So I will buy again. I just need to be careful on where I keep these. They can only stay in certain spots and they can't move. This one surprised me the most. I genuinely, when I bought this, I thought this was gonna be the #1 thing that I was like, I hate it. It's awful. Don't use it. No, it's pretty good. Smells pleasant. Gives a little tingle, but it's not burning. Just a gentle warmth. Oh my goodness, this lotion. If you want to smell like a treat, this is the one for you. But yes, it is greasy, despite it doesn't say goodbye to greasiness. Yeah, no, it is greasy, and it does leave a residue. It's not sticky, but it definitely leaves a residue. I don't know how people can make these claims either. Can we just say anything on a bottle and it's fine? So when you apply this, I can only put it on my legs, and then I would rub my arms against my legs to get like the residue onto the arms. But just because of how strong the scent was, it would be a little too much for me. And this product will stay on my legs as long as I'm not like under blankets, wearing pants, or anything that will make it rub off onto something else. If you don't rub off on something else, your legs will stay greasy, slimy, whatever you want to think of, for the duration of having this. So I didn't really care for that, because if it's rubbing off on the items that I'm using, then those items also had the same scent. But I guess if you really like smelling like a cupcake, that's like heaven to you. You'd be like, yes, let everything smell like that. I personally would not. I would not buy this again. There are other lotions I have tried that aren't greasy, that don't smell like this, that make me feel hydrated. Yeah, it was, I was about to say thick. They say hello to lightweight. I'm so confused on this. They say goodbye to heaviness, greasiness, ashy skin, and sticky residue. I felt that it was heavy, greasy, and had residue. But no, this isn't. This is a thick lotion. Like, almost impeding on the area of cream. So, not a winner in my book, but let me know if you like this stuff. The last one were the makeup removers. They didn't shed, they didn't break apart very easily. I don't enjoy that there's a fragrance in here, but you can see I've used quite a bit of them. Anytime I need to remove makeup, like eye makeup, I had a few videos I had to do. Or if this is just too much for me, I will instead use this to clean off any excess gunk and stuff to use as like a double cleanser method. So it was fine. The makeup wipe. I don't know why this was number one. There's, knockoff brands that work just the same without fragrance that are cheaper. But for what it is, yes, didn't break apart, didn't have too weird of a scent, didn't leave my skin feeling excessively dry, didn't cause irritation. Yeah, that's really all there is to this. So there you have it, friends. That was Amazon's top tier list of skincare items from multiple different categories. There were definitely some really good finds that I would have never tried if I didn't do this video. And then there's others that I'm like, that's fine. It's whatever. All this stuff is good in its own right, and everyone's going to have a different preference. For me, I prefer things to not have a scent, not have residue or greasiness, and last a really long time. That's really all I look for, I guess. But let me know down below in the comments if you have tried any of these products, or if you have looked at trying any of these products, or what products you use. I would love to hear about it. And with all that being said, go and enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope something good happens to you. Bye!
And it looks like... Hi, babe. You want to join the video? No. Okay. All right, so it's the next morning, and I'm about to go to work. But before that, we have to... Where did it go?